Good Thursday morning, everyone. It's Tracy, if you didn't know, from St. Thomas. Just your morning announcements for this week. I just have to say that I'm not going to read every announcement anymore. I am encouraging people to read the bulletin. We have to reiterate that over and over and over again. And yeah, let's stay in touch. There's lots happening, and we want you to be involved. And so read your bulletin and share the bulletin and share some of the events with other people that may not have read the bulletin. So we're all in this together, and we all need to let each other know about what's happening. All right. So I'm just going to highlight a few things. Our Real Theology, REEL Theology series is starting February 6th. We're going to be highlighting three movies over the first three Sundays in February. And it's for Black History Month. So the first movie will be Just Mercy. Second movie will be Judas and the Black Messiah. Third movie will be Hidden Figures. And each Sunday you'll have a different person doing the sermon. So the first Sunday will be me. Second Sunday will be Reverend Nick from Red Deer Lake United Church. And the third Sunday will be Reverend Vicky from Simons Valley United Church. All very exciting. And I've put in the bulletin where you can find those movies to watch them ahead of time. There's no need to, if you're not interested and you don't have time to watch them, you don't have to watch them. You'll get the gist of what the point is of those movies. But I've put in there just in case you want to watch. Youth choir is actively recruiting. In fact, the entire church is going to be rebuilding. Let's just be honest. After this pandemic, we have been hit hard with volunteerism and all those kinds of things, and attendance at worship and attendance at our different groups, and groups haven't even started up yet. So we really all need to get back into the mindset that we're going to be more involved as things get better, and they will get better. So youth choir specifically, Barb wanted me to highlight that one. So if you are a teen or a young adult and want to be part of choir, please contact Barb Robertson. If you're a young adult, you could also be part of the adult choir. And if you're a child, you could be a part of the children's choir, but I'm highlighting the youth choir for Barb. Youth group is doing paint night this Friday. Doing paint night. So if you're a youth, or if you know of somebody who is in grade 7 to 12, please contact the youth leaders about that. And then Sunday morning, they're still going to do their Zoom from 10 to 11, discussing new beginnings, since it's the new year. So awesome. Okay. I have to explain the Pi Day thing. Okay. So every year, Affirm United puts on, highlights Pi Day, P-I-E Day, on PI Day, like Pi Day 3.14. So March 14th is Pi Day. And Affirming Connections actually started this with Affirm United. But so people celebrate in different ways. We haven't been able to celebrate really well because of the pandemic. And this year we are starting to celebrate again. So on the 13th of March, which is the Sunday before Pi Day, we're going to do a special Pi Day celebration worship service. So please stay tuned for that. But on the 14th, or the week through the 14th, we're going to be selling pies. And so some of you have already signed up to be pie makers, which is awesome. We kind of need to know how many pies we're dealing with. So that's why that was the first thing to do. Sorry, that's my phone. Let me silence that. So that was the first thing we're doing, is trying to get an idea of how many pies we will be selling and what kind of pies we will be selling. So some of you already signed up for that. Let us know how many pies you've made or you're going to make, and let us know what kind of pie, so that we know what we're selling. And I think the preference will be that the pies will be unbaked and frozen if possible. So that would be great. And then, so in the next week, up until the first week of February, we're just gathering names of people that can make us pie, so that we can sell. And then the week after, we're going to create some kind of ordering system where people are going to be able to order the pies that they want. And we'll let you know how much they are and what kinds they are. And, you'll be able to see what's available and what's left after other people have taken their orders already. And so it's to celebrate pie. And PIE Day came about from Affirming Connections around our affirming work as an affirming faith community. And P stands for public, I stands for intentional, and E stands for explicit. So that's why you hear sometimes in my sermons or different way, when we do the affirming statement, we want to be public, intentional, and explicit about our affirming identity. And so we want to be public, intentional, and explicit about other things, but on Pi Day, it's for affirming. So that's kind of the background. I hope that makes sense. So we're taking names right now for people who are willing to make us pies and how many, what kinds. And then starting next week, we're going to let you know about an ordering system. All right. United Nations Interfaith Harmony Week is always the 1st to the 7th of February. There is an announcement in the bulletin about different events that will happen throughout the city. So please do take care of that. Interfaith relations is hugely important because in my core, believe that we are actually all interfaith. We all draw from different spiritual sources, not just from Christianity. So do with that as you will. All right. There is a level one healing touch program workshop happening in Calgary, February 5th and 6th. There's information about that. There's information again about Calgary Queer Church. This started up a while ago now, and it's always in our newsletter, but it's in our bulletin now. And their next gathering is January 30th. So Calgary Queer Church, CQC, offers alternative services for queer folks and their allies. We join together for worship in a safe and sacred space. So all the information is there in the bulletin if you would like to check that out and pass it on to people that might be interested. Faith and Families are getting together again on February 10th. That's an online gathering, sharing of ideas, relationship building, craft making, all those kinds of things for families and children. And so check that out. That's happening February 10th. There's information again about truth and reconciliation stuff. There's continued information in the bulletin about Calgary Alliance for the Common Good, of which we are members. So if you can participate in some of those things, that would be great. There is a Korea peace appeal the United Church has launched, which is requiring 10,000 signatures for this 10,000 signatures for this campaign. So the United Church of Canada launched its Korea Peace Appeal 10,000 signature campaign and declared 70 years is enough. It's time to end the Korean War. Longtime partner in Korea, the National Council of Churches has challenged the United Church to collect 10,000 signatures. United Church people across Canada are invited to sign the appeal and invite their communities of faith, networks, and friends to join them. Each signature is one step closer to the 10,000 mark. Find out more and add your signature. And there is a link there. So spread that, share that with all your friends that may not be a part of St. Thomas. I think that's a great appeal. The SA Foundation, of which we have done some work in the past, we need to reinvigorate that. Which is a sexual assault foundation in Calgary. January is saying that January is Human Trafficking Awareness Month. I did not know that. The SA Foundation exists to provide refuge, recovery, and job skills training for victims of human trafficking. The Calgary Icebreaker Polar Dip, taking place on February 12th, is a family event in support of the SA Foundation. Want to make a splash in the fight against human trafficking? That's a great saying, eh? Register and fundraise for the in-person event on February 12th, or register to participate virtually in the location of your choosing. Help us reach our goal of raising $100,000 to continue the work of providing freedom to victims worldwide. Rumor has it that the person who raises the most funds will win a hot tub. What? A hot tub? That's awesome. Interested in volunteering event? There's links and email addresses there to participate in that. And if you are participating in that, or if you are going to do a polar dip, tell us about it, because we can put it in the bulletin. We can do a little video about it. Oh, that would be so great. All right. So Veterans Association Food Bank continues to be in the bulletin. Bear Callan Patrol, Wanda's Preserves gift card fundraiser. That is all I'm highlighting. The rest you need to read on your own, and look after one another, share this information with one another, and then, yeah, just stay healthy, stay safe, all those kinds of things. Yesterday was Bell Let's Talk Day. I did a little video on my Facebook page saying that, you're enough. You're enough, and we need to advocate to the government for more funding for mental health supports. So we continue to do that as a church through the Calgary Alliance for the Common Good. There's a very active mental health group. There's some information in the bulletin about some events that they're putting on. And so it's just something that we need to continue to talk about and need to continue to take the stigma away from, especially when the stigma affects those of us that are in very public positions. And many of my friends and colleagues have faced criticism, lost their jobs because of their struggles. So let's put an end to that. All right. All right, everybody. I see you. Richard, are you working out? I see you and you're loved. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.